Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a deck review. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here on the weekend. That's right, it's the weekend. Not weekend, not the artist, not the music artist. I mean, he's good, but yeah, these are magic reviews. So if you, never mind, I'll start over. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. It's the weekend. That's right, it's the weekend, and I'm pumping out another deck review for you. Why? Because I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Hey, show me some love. Show me some love. It only takes a couple of seconds. Hit like, hit subscribe, hit those notification bells. You know how YouTube works. I know you do. Don't pretend like you I don't know which button to push. You know which button to push, and it helps me out. It encourages me to keep going, to give you the deck reviews and the magic reviews and the giveaways that you guys love. We're continuing Jackson Robinson Weekend. That's right, Jackson Robinson Weekend. If you don't know, kingswildproject.com. kingswildproject.com. Head on over there for beautifully stylized, creative cards based out in Texas, where I live. He and I, we share a state together. And it's back to school. It's back to school. It was back to school this week. My kids went back to school this week. I don't know if Jackson's kids went back to school this week. He's got daughters, I have sons. But this perfectly fits with our theme, right? Not only is it Jackson Robinson Weekend, but it's also back to school, right? So let's talk about back to school. The back to school deck is a fun, light-hearted deck of luxury playing cards, hand-colored by Jackson's daughters, Claire and Scarlett. And you can really see that come through. And they're really good colors. They are. They're really good colors. They're becoming wonderful artists, just like their dad. The tuck case is all done in Crayola yellow and like a muted gunshell black. It says number 13 up at the top. King's Wild fine quality playing cards, 56 cards. And it's made to look like an old school Crayola box with the large tuck flap there in the front. I don't even think they make crayon boxes like this anymore. This is like a definite throwback to the old coloring crayons that we used to have when we were kids. And this beautiful tuck case was traditionally letterpressed by Clove Street Press. Each side says 56 playing cards, King's Wild. The bottom has some ad copy with Jackson's favorite verse, 1 Thessalonians 4:11. Look it up, kids. Read your Bible. The back design says 56 hand-colored playing cards for educational card play. King's Wild Project Incorporated, makers of high-quality playing cards. The top says King's Wild. The inside tuck flap says number 13. And when you open it, you can see a photograph of actual, real colored crayons. And each deck was beautifully hand-assembled by the team out here in Austin, Texas. That's pretty much everything I can say about the tuck case. Let's break it open. Let's look at these cards. Let's take a look at that front plate card for a second. It's a double backer that has the standard back of the cards on one side, but the crayons on the other. You got black, white, red, green, orange, blue, and yellow, and they say King's Wild on them. The back design shows crayons coming out of a Crayola box. And it's a mirrored image on the top and bottom. It has a very thin white poker border with a green banner going diagonally down the middle. Also with this deck, you'll get two hand-drawn jokers. It's the King's Wild logo, and under each one, it has Scarlett and Claire's signature. Also with this deck, you'll get a double backer that has different colored crayons on each side. Your Ace of Spades has a large center pip. It says King's Wild at the top. You got crossed green and red crayons, and underneath it says by Jackson, Claire, and Scarlett Robinson. Your pips and indice cards are completely hand-colored. Blacks are black, reds are red. Layout-wise, everything is what you'd expect for a Jackson Robinson deck. We've seen these pips and these courts stylized like this in others of Jackson's decks. The court cards are largely exploded, borderless, and again, hand-colored, beautifully hand-colored by his daughters. My boys can't color this well. Even my 11-year-old can't color this well. It's pathetic. That's just what the cards look like. You also want to know how they feel and how they handle. These cards come to you from the United States Playing Card Company, which means best cards on the planet. Best cards on the planet, best artist, right? When those two things come together, beautiful things happen. 10 cards in the caliper come to 3.01. 3.01 is a thicker card stock. This is going to be what you would consider to be a B grade stock or a casino grade stock, which means these cards are rigid, snappy, crisp, right out of the box. Well, that's everything I can say about the back to school playing cards. I got mine at penguinmagic.com, but I know you can purchase them at kingswildproject.com, and you should do that. Anytime you can support the artist directly, absolutely buy direct from their.com. I hope everyone had a great, safe, and fun first week back at school. Stay in school, study, do well, socially distance, wash your hands. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.